Hi guys, it's Jessy here and welcome today to a new pick a card reading. Now guys, in this pick a card reading, we are going to look at why people find you hot, sexy, irresistible, guys. So all the cute things that you want to know about yourself. So it is going to be my first 18 plus reading. So a disclaimer here for everyone who's not over 18, this is the time to check out of this video. Everyone who still can continue, I'm super excited about this video. As I said, it's my first one. I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to spice things up on my channel. You wanted it, so I'm delivering to you guys. So as you can see, I have prepared 4 card piles today that will bring you this answer. So I'll be starting today with group number 1, which is represented by this beautiful rainbow aura quartz. Group number 2, you're represented by this beautiful pyrite crystal. Group number 3, you're represented by the group of the copper ball. And group number 4, you are represented by this beautiful clear crystal sphere. So beautiful souls, take a moment right now to go into your own zen, meditate upon that question, why people find you to be irresistible, and then pick one of these 4 card piles or multiple if you feel drawn to. And then go down below in the comment box or in the description box. There I'll leave the timestamp that will bring you directly to your reading. Now guys, keep in mind that all the readings that I do on this channel are general readings. If you want personal readings, you can go down below in the comment box. There you'll find, description box. There you'll find everything you need to know about how to get in contact with me. Also here, another disclaimer to please be careful about these scammers. There are people trying to portray as me, so you guys can get a reading with them. Please be careful about that because I don't want anyone to get scammed. Okay, guys? So keep listening to your heart and let's start these readings. I'm going to start off with group number 1 and all the other piles I'll see you to click off your timestamp. Hi there, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So you're here because you're drawn to this beautiful angel aura quartz. Really gorgeous. So let's hop into your reading and find out why they find you to be very attractive, hot, sexy, and all of the juicy stuff. So first off, I'm going to start off with this card, and this is a little bit of a mild start of the 18 plus reading. So let's see what we have here, why people find you to be attractive. So we have here the anointed, and it talks about answering the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Now what I'm seeing here is that there is something about you here, group number 1, that people find to be that kind of like edgy attitude about you. There is something that is just showing this a little bit of a dominant energy, but more to the way that you just are a person who knows what they want, and you have like that much confidence in everything that you do that people find that to be very attractive. So you are not distracted by like people who are trying to manipulate you, or I can see here that people find you to be attractive because you see through all of those things. You can point out when people are lying to you, or when people are just trying to seduce you, or when people, have like bad intentions. And when you call them out, it almost seems like they enjoy it because they want it. It's almost, I can feel here within group number 1, it's almost feel like they want you to catch them because they know you're going to catch them, like something like that. And I see here that people looking like from afar will be like, dang, that's a man or a girl that I want. Someone who just know what they want. They're just not affected that much by like all the, the silly things. And I can also see here that you're just very independent. You don't need someone to just, be who you are. You're not affected by anyone else. So you're like, I can almost feel like you're like maybe someone who's like, I'm dang well okay on my own, which doesn't mean that you don't want a relationship, but you're okay on your own. And if it comes along, it comes along, but it better be good. It better be good because you don't have like time to mess around. And I feel like that is what makes you so irresistible to other people. They're like, okay, dang, this is someone who I want to invest in because this is dang sexy and hot and cute. Okay, so let's look at the 18 plus part of the reading and see what we're going to get. So first up here, we have the wheel. we have here the Hermit. We have here the Four of Cups. And we have here the Ten of Cups. Okay, so right away what I'm seeing here that is confirming the type of attitude, the type of edginess, or the independency of you is the Hermit card, right? So it might be, again, that you are a Cancer, not a Cancer, but that you are a Virgo, that this card is coming up and emphasizing that. But within this, I can almost see, like, you know, being the Hermit, being someone who's definitely like upon their own. They're not affected that much by people or by emotions. You're someone who definitely is independent, who definitely like got their own thing going. And I feel like someone needs to work hard to get your attention, to really catch you. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people miss right now in this type of maybe community or in a society. And I feel like that makes you stand out. That really makes you stand out with this Four of Cups next to it. It's almost like, you know, why did I see this like before? And also within this Four of Cups, guys, this is might be like super specific, but I'm seeing that to so many, you're this irresistible that you're someone that they might thinking of cheating with. Because you have like this something special, this vibration about you. I can almost see here within the Wheel of Fortune. For so many, you are like the greener grass. You're like, you know, it. So I can see here a lot of people, even when they are, you know, in a marriage or within a committed relationship, when you come into their life, you have like this huge sexual tension, energy. You are so desirable to them that they're almost thinking like, you know, this is, I need to have like this chance with this person. I'm willing to almost like give my relationship or my marriage for this person because you're like that irresistible. You're like this good to them. And I feel like that is something totally different than an experience a lot of time at home or, you know, with their partners. So that is something that I am seeing here within the dynamics. I'm also seeing here that you're someone who has, if you're a woman who has like a great chest area, it might be that you have a beautiful neckline, but I can feel that many people are drawn to that. I feel like also you have a lot, you know, a lot here within the group. Number one, you have like a very sexy body. You're someone that draws attention not only with your energy and that vibration that you know, you've got it going, but you have like the body as well. So people are immensely impressed by like the full package. You're like, dang, this person is definitely gorgeous. But then again, they're like, there's like so many depth to this person, you know, they're independent, they got like their things going. It makes you super attractive to someone else. And there's also something very mysterious about you that really, without maybe you knowing and doing it, you are seducing people. You're definitely seducing people in really trying to do, you know, a little bit of hush hush. They are trying to get you or try to see if they can get you. So it almost seems like here, guys, like I feel like people just want to almost experience you. Like they really want to see like who you are. And because you're like this full package, they're like, this is kind of like a once in a lifetime experience. And I also feel here that you might be like someone who's very neat, who's very you kind of like have this aesthetic about you, or you have like something that you do with your face and your hair, especially if you're a woman, something you do maybe with your makeup or something like that, that speaks a lot to a different lot of people. I mean, it's like so generally, but then, you know, if you have like the looks and you're emphasizing the right things, you make it almost like, dang, so hard, like people to not to look at you, like, So I can see here that, especially here with the Ten of Cups, you're like the ultimate pleasure. People see you as the ultimate pleasure. I'm feeling here ecstasy. Also, when people get with you and they literally experience something with you, it's like, you know, sexually, you give them exactly what they want, what they wish. So I don't know what you're doing here, group number one, but you're definitely making it happen for them. You're definitely giving them this almost like experience of a lifetime. And I'm not feeling here that you're compromising yourself. You're just being yourself. But people find that to be very, very attractive. So whatever you're doing, and because this is a general reading, this will, be different for everyone. But here, group number one, you're definitely giving people their ecstasy, kind of like, it's dang good to be with you. You're fulfilling their every dream. And it's really hard. It can almost feel like, when you break up with people, it's definitely a huge loss for so many. So you might also have like people within the past or exes that just can't get over you, that still, like, even though it might be years ago, you're still crossing their mind. You're like still like in their day-to-day things. Here we have the Knave of Swords. So within here, the Knave of Swords, I can see here that they literally want to eat you up. And also here at the bumps, I can see here that you guys might have a very, very sexual bump. I could almost see here within the cards that just there is something very pleasurable about having or just being with you. Like that is like what I'm getting. Like in bed, people just like to be with you. People just like to cuddle with you. And look at this. We have here the Lovers. And within the Lovers, I can see, look at this. We have here 3 people. And I'm not saying you guys, you're giving them like their fantasy being like a threesome. For some of you guys, it might be that. You might be just being, in the fantasy of it all. But coming it at this side and having it like 3 people within this card deck, I'm just seeing like, again, we're having here people just wanting to be with you, even though they are in committed relationships, even if they have like their heart to someone else. They want to experience you because you have something that is incredibly sexy, incredibly yummy, literally, to them. Like that's like what I'm getting. So let's see what else you might be getting for you. So we have here prosperity. So again, I'm seeing here someone who is definitely strong, so fine, and and definitely you've got like this. I feel like, guys, within this group, that you have like this maybe glowing skin or glowing energy, but also you might have something just about your appearance that shows power, that shows that you're doing well. And people are just attractive to people who are just living their life and having like a good time. And as I said, look at this. We have like a woman and a man in the same posture. And we have here letting go. So as I told you guys, there are people within your past who are having trouble of letting you go, even though it's, for some of them, it might be super, super long. It's difficult to let go of you. Like that, it's like on a rate of rating you from 1 to 10 and how irresistible you are. It's like, you're the honey to this bee. It's like, you're kind of like a 10. It's like people are having a really hard time to let go of you. Like, you have to tell me what's kind of like going on with you. I want some of that juice. No, literally, it's like they are having a really hard time to let go of you. Look at this. We have flirt, which correlates beautifully with these cards. Talking about this flirt, people love to flirt with you, but I feel like you flirt naturally. There is something about you when you talk, your eyes, your smile, you give this type of sexual attention that people might not be just looking at, but they just stumble upon it because, some of us just kind of like has that energy to them. You don't have to do like a lot. I don't feel like you guys are seducing like anyone. It might be even that some of you guys might be even naive to say like, I didn't do anything, but still, they are going like after you. As I said, like, it's kind of like you're all over in honey and like these bees are just like all around you. But okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting. And you give a lot of people a lot of hope. So within this hope, I'm definitely seeing here that people just want to be with you. People are literally fantasizing about you and having kind of like this hope that, you know, they will experience you. Like, I see here that this sexual intention, or I don't want to say like intention, but this sexual vibration that you have, it is super, super high. So yeah, a lot of people fantasize about you, group number one. You're like the dream of so many. People find you to be super irresistible, but this is kind of like a full package attitude and deluxe. And this is kind of like hard to beat. You're like, for so many, the greener grass. So, group number one, this was your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number two, and welcome to your reading. So you're here because you're drawn to this beautiful pair, right? Gorgeous. So let's hop into your reading to see what we're going to get here, why you're so irresistible, attractive, hot, etc. The beautiful, juicy things about you. So first up, I'm going to start off with this card. So let's see here why people find you to be very attractive. So we have here Brothers of the Rose. So we have here a little bit of masculinity, honor, protection, support. Wow, gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. This female here with this belly, this man praying. So I can see here why people find you to be very, very attractive. There's something about you that makes people feel very safe, makes people feel very comfortable. So if we're talking about males, it could be that you have a certain type of authority, or maybe you work in an area, a field that protects people, or that does some kind of like service into protection that makes you very, very likable to the opposite sex. And if we're talking about female, it could be that other find something very nurturing, very motherly, very, very kind. And by the way, I'm just like generalizing everything, but this could also be like the other way around, right? I mean, we could have like women working in a field that, so just takes how it resonates with you. Sorry guys about that, but definitely I'm seeing here that people find you to be very, very nurturing, very comforting, very sweet, very caring, very lovable. So that is actually your sexual energy. And it might sound like, no, but that is not sexual, but that is very, very sexual when someone feels like they're protected, like they're secured. It almost give like this relief that they can absolutely be who they are, and so they become a more curious. That's like what I get with you. You allow people to be who they are, and you so much validate that people find it to be very, very sexy. It's like, oh, I never had like someone caring and just protecting me as much, or caring about me as much as this person does. Okay, so let's look at the sexual part at the 18 plus of this reading. Wow. So we have here the Knave of Wands. Now in the Knave of Wands, I can see here someone who's very passionate. So I can see here, because you're someone who takes care of people, you're also someone who takes care of people's needs. And within that, you can be very, very passionate. And I see here that people love that passionate, raw side of you. So definitely I can see here that people just like to draw you and pull you. And also in the other way, I can see here that you bring the instinct to be protected by the other group. So it's just depending on who's watching, but I can almost here see that people just want to draw you in and just kind of like protect you. So there could also be, on the other hand, something about you that is kind of like a little bit of a childlike, I would say, or something that's very sweet, very kind, and it goes well with that nurturing character that people just want to protect you. People just want to stand in for you. And that is a raw, basic instinct that just attracts like so many, that it becomes very, very sexual. It's just very erotic to have like someone and then you being the one that is protecting like someone. I feel like that is the emotion that you bring from someone else. Like they really want to protect you. There is something about you that they just want to draw you in, pull you close, and just like be, oh my god, you're so dang hot, like you're so sweet, you're caring, you're nurturing, you're everything that I want, and I want to protect that. Like, you know, like you bring in that instinct within people. Next up here we have Chariot, and I was talking about that passionate side about you, and I can definitely see here this coming back. But also I feel like you, because maybe you're very caring and almost like nurturing, loving, sometimes maybe you remind them of that softer side from someone. Like, you know, if there's someone who are also very not into, or maybe not conscious, busy with their sexual energy, I feel like you coming in makes them realize that there is more to that sexual energy except just, you know, being like in bed with each other. It's also the other side of taking care, being compassionate, cuddling, being sweet, etc. So I'm seeing here that you're giving a relationship so much more body, or you're giving like the word, the meaning of that sexual attention so much more body, that it's almost kind of like a relief to a lot of people. It's almost kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I forgot that there was like this side of it as well, and this side is equally beautifully as the passionate one, and it's good to have both. It's good to have both. And I'm seeing here the raw side of just like being together, but you also have a very sweet and gentle side, and combining that, it's almost like, I don't want to say like sweet and sour, it's almost like sweet and sweeter. That's like what I'm getting. Like it's good, and then you've got like even better. Like, you know, how do you choose between like those things? Next up here we have the Two of Wands. So you can see here within you, because a lot of people go back to that basic instinct of protecting you. I feel like a lot of people, when they see you as someone who they can start a family with, who they see their future with, and they find that to be very attractive. They see you as someone who they can potentially, if you are a female, who they can potentially impregnate. Like that's like what I'm getting. And guys, but definitely I'm seeing like there is this urge within them that they just want to make babies with you. Like, I don't know. So, and of course it's good to go like either way around, because you can see like a man and say, you know, I want those kids from this person. But I'm seeing like this is a basic instinct, because they want to protect you, that energy of building a family and starting something that's good and great together, that just arises within this person. And they definitely see this with you. They definitely want to almost like hunt for you. They almost want to make you feel at home, at ease, bring you whatever you need, give you that pleasure as well. They want to work hard for you. You make people work hard for you. Also here we have the Ten of Pentacles, and talking about the Ten of Pentacles, I can feel here, as I said, like people want to work hard for you. They really want to make you feel as comfortable as you could be. And I'm also seeing here this in a financial situation as well. People want to make sure that you have everything you need, because they feel within them that they have like the need to please you within that area. So there is something about you, about your attitude, because you're that caring, because you're that lovable, that people just tend to run for you. And I can feel like this person just trying just their hardest to please you, to truly please you, because they are so in awe on how good you make them feel. And it's almost like if there is kind of like hole within them, just being with you, it just gets like fulfilled. And I feel like it's a thirst that they need to keep coming back to you for that. So yeah, it's like it's just like what I'm getting within this. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have here the Hermit card. I was getting this one. We have here the Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting here making love with you. It's a very sensual but also passionate. I feel like that is what people find to be very attractive about you. You're very sensual within, underneath the blankets. It's kind of like very sweet, very soft, but at the same time it's very passionate. I feel like you touch in places or you make them feel things that it's hard for other people to make them feel as well. So it's almost kind of like they are in this movie scene where they're literally making love, but at the same time having a lot of passion and a lot of chemistry. And with this Hermit card, it's definitely showing me what they also find to be very attractive about you is that when they are with you, it almost feels like they are in this secluded place, in a secluded, just like world where you guys matter. It's like no one else matter but you guys. And it makes them feel like so special. That's why people are so drawn to you, and when they are like with you, it's like they're just like so hooked up on this. Like it's just like this immense feeling of just happiness, just like all over. It's like, want to just like lay in bed with you, just cuddling with you, just caressing you. It's like the gentle side that you bring up in other people. And that is all because this very sexual energy about you that you bring up that makes them want to protect you, that makes them want to be kind to you, be sweet to you, be a different person. If they're not this, be a different person than they were. You challenge them in that way. So this is really, wow, amazing that we're getting this. So let's see what else we have in the cards that can tell me why people find you to be very attractive. Okay, look at this. We have your grace. So yeah, there's something that's very poised, very beautiful. You have a very wonderful, sweet aesthetic. You carry yourself with a lot of grace, and people, I feel like this almost going back to the Middle Ages where men tend to, this very conventional maybe idea of a man protecting a woman. That's like what I'm getting with this. Like, because you're so graceful, you carry yourself like with that kind of poise, it's just so triggering like in a good way, triggering for so many people. Oh my god, like look at this. There is something about you. As I said, you guys, they really want to or have babies of you, or just see you as a potential someone that they want to get pregnant. There is something that's very fertile about you. I feel like that arouses so much. And our basic instinct is when we see someone that is our potential partner, we just want to make babies with them. That's just like basic, I don't know, biology, you see someone of who you matches, that great. And I see that a lot of people think that about you. A lot of people want to have literally babies with you. Group number 2. Wow. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, look at this. You're also someone who they very much trust. And so that becomes very sexy. And then also we have on the other side, we have someone who's very mysterious. So you have like interesting combinations here. Let me just like bring it a little bit up so you can see it. So you have here there is a little bit of a mystery because you're sweet, you're good. And as I was saying, like it's not sweet and sour, but there is something about you that makes it a little bit, spicy. It keeps it a little bit mysterious because you can look very sweet, but you can be very sweet, but there is also a very passionate and beautiful side and sensual side about you. It's not like, oh, you're only sweet, and a lot of people might think, oh, that is it, or I don't know. And then you still have like this wonderful passionate side about you that people are, this person has it maybe all. And then we have like this trust component, which is really important if you want to build something that's strong and long lasting, to have this energy that people say, okay, this person is all this, and I can still trust this person. And because that component of loyalty, I can see how people combine all of this by saying, okay, this I want to be the daddy of my kids, or this I want to be the mommy of my kids, and so forth. Because the whole package, plus that extra being loyal and trustworthy, that's really important within the future. So yeah, this is like very, very interesting for you, group number 2. This was your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you're here because you're drawn to this beautiful copper ball. So let's hop into your reading to see why others find you to be very irresistible, hot, and sexy, and all the juicy things about you. Okay, so first up, I'm going to start off with this card that is just a little bit not 18 plus yet. We're going to slow dive into this. So first up, we have your reunion, we have soul recognition, we have collaboration, partnership, and friendship. So we can see here that a lot of people find you to be very sexy and irresistible. Is because there is something about you that's very magical. A lot of people instantly connect with you. And when someone connects with you, it's kind of like, as it says here, like a soul recognition. That is something that is just like unexplainable. If you guys met like a soulmate before, or your twin flame or something, you will know what I'm talking about. Like, it is something that goes like beyond the sexual energy. It's like all the good things just like stuffed into one. When you meet someone and your eyes catches each other, and you're like, whoa, dang, I've met you before. Or there's something about you that is amazing, is different. I can feel like so much. You can feel like so many emotions rushing through my body. That is something that you won't forget. That is like the impression that someone makes of you, on you. And that is exactly how you come across. And I also can see here that you have a very friendly, opening, just reliable energy about you that makes you very irresistible. I mean, if you're someone that is very closed off, or you're so much on yourself, it makes it more difficult to approach you. But I can feel here that people just feels like super comfy with you. And that's why they find you super irresistible, super sexy. So let's move on to the 18 plus part of this reading. Wow. We have here the 6 of Swords. Okay, so seeing this, I'm seeing definitely like they are almost escaping the world. Like, I'm seeing like raw energy here, escaping the world to kind of like be with you, escaping the world to dive into you. I'm seeing a lot of love making, a lot of one-on-one time. How you kind of like, how it resonates with you guys, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm seeing here a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of just kind of like being just with a person. Like, I'm here, I want to dive into you, and I'm wanting you, and I'm wanting you kind of like deep. I'm wanting you now. So I'm seeing adventures here. I'm seeing adventures here, guys. So I believe that might be the reason that a lot of people is drawn to you. Maybe you're into different things. Maybe you're into different places. Okay, that could also be like something. Look at this. We have the 4 of Swords. So we've got here a lot of swords. which tells me as well that you're someone who communicates pretty maybe sexually. So maybe you're one who just writes messages, who writes texts or things like that, talks a little bit dirty and things like that. Maybe you're very much a teaser and stuff like that. So those are things that right away come to my mind. And within this, within the Four of Swords, I can almost also see here a little bit of stubbornness. A little bit of someone who just doesn't give in like easily. You make them work for it. That's like what I'm getting. Like, you will not always do what your partner wants you to do. And that makes, I don't know, like if you guys tease a lot or something like that, but I'm definitely getting that energy. Like, you definitely make them work for it. Look at this. We have here the Knave of Pentacles. Definitely seeing here someone, yeah, you're definitely making them work for it. You're definitely making it difficult for them. You're definitely giving them a vibe that, you know, I might be nice and all, but you definitely need to keep working for me. And when they do, I feel like it's almost like you're rewarding them with something. It's almost, yeah, I definitely feel it's almost like you're rewarding them with something. Like, you're making it very hard, but once they do, they get like a big, lavish, you know, pleasurable experience with you. That's like what I'm getting. Like, just let me know if this speaks to you guys. Okay, look at this. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, as I said, like, we've got a lot of swords here. I'm seeing here a little bit also of a mind game. Okay, of a mind game. So sometimes you know what teases people, or how to crawl under their skin, how to make them feel maybe, you know, you might be losing me a little bit. You might be, you know, I'm someone who can walk away and leave you. And I'm seeing here you playing with a little bit of those triggers. You're playing, you know, a little bit of those things, like, you know, having fun just a little bit with teasing, with flirting, with stuff like that. And then that's like the energy that I'm getting. And some of you might take this too far, but it almost seems like sometimes they also enjoy the pain that you're causing them. Like, it's like so damn hard with this pal, because they definitely feel like they met like their soulmate, and they met like someone that's very special, but at the same time it's almost a little bit of a torture sometimes. That's like what I'm getting. Ooh, look at this. We have the World. Whew. Wow, because listen up, group number 3, you're definitely the World. They see you as a full, completed package. Because I was looking at this, like, do I see her as something like your bumps or your breast, or, you know, your torso, or this or that? And I'm definitely not seeing something specific. I'm seeing, yes, they're finding your whole package as to be very, very attractive. It's like they almost worship you, and that's because you have like this teasing, almost like this pulling, and just like pulling. It's almost like you're pulling them in, and then you are making them, teasing them away again, and pulling them in, and giving them kind of like little bits of you. And that could be very frustrating for someone, but at the same time they find that to be very pleasurable. Look at this, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have a lot of pentacles and a lot of swords within this. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm seeing like you're teasing them almost to make them just see you as their whole. And this is something, group number 3, going to call you out there. You need to be careful with this. you need to be careful. Sometimes you can take this a little bit too far, but you end up just hurting people like really, really bad, because there is something about you that people just find to be super attractive that they just can't like, get away from. So you keep pulling them in, and it could be stressing for people. But at the same time, I could feel here that that's the reason why so many are drawn to you. But the way you treat people makes them just want to do everything for you. I mean, some people just like that, like to feel just a little bit of pain. And that's like what I'm getting here with you. So yeah, literally, I can just like make anything else out of it. That is something that I'm seeing. But definitely feeling like a mystery, feeling like they can escape with you. It's like points of ecstasy. It's like, now we're getting a moment, it's now super hot, and then you pull away, and then it's cold again, and then you have like another adventure, it's like super hot, and then you pull away again, and it's cold again. And so it's like, I don't know where we're going with you, but it's too good to move away. It's too good. It's like, dang, I wanna like taste this person more and more, because the moments where it's good, it's like that good that they just can't like pull away. I'm seeing a lot of encounters where you have beautiful, magical, sexual encounters with each other, and then it's like, oh, okay, but what now? Like, that's like what I'm getting. Destiny. Okay, so this correlates beautiful here with this soulmate card, because in a way a lot of people see you as their soulmate, and this might be because you have like this pulling tension, and a lot of people say, when you're with your soulmate, it's not easy, or it's a little bit harder. And so because you have this type of behavior, a lot of people see you as their soulmate. They think like, oh my God, this is the person and this is it. And I have to stick like with this person because, and even though they love you for it, like they really find you very, very sexy and attractive for it. Letting go, look at this. They find it super, super hard to let you go. Like, no matter what you do, there is something very mesmerizing about you that just keeps people just, hooked on you. It's like, you can't get enough. Literally can't. So let's look at the last card for your reading. Group number 3. Oh my gosh, super cute. We have your daydreaming. So I'm seeing here that a lot of people are daydreaming, and I would say like daydreaming about the encounters that you have because they're super intense. So a lot of those people think back on those encounters, think back on those special moments with you. But at the same time, I'm seeing like they daydreaming just about who you are, just like in general, like how you're acting and where this could be leading. And I feel like that dynamic with you keeps a lot of people intrigued with you, because they sometimes, like when you don't know where you're heading, could be also very interesting. Keeps them a little bit guessing and spicing things up. Sorry about that. The cards just kind of like fell. So let's move on. Let's see what else we're getting. And we've got here forgiveness. Okay, this is like so beautiful because it absolutely matches that energy of you pulling and coming back, pulling, coming back, pulling, coming back, and so forth. Because that feeling that you give them, like, or maybe, them being forgiven, or you being forgiven, or the dynamic of, as I said, like not knowing sometimes where it's going and having that hope that it's going to last, or knowing that is your soulmate, and still keeps people intrigued, because not all of us want like a steady relationship and where everything is like the same. Some of us just wants like a living relationship, like something always going on. And I feel like that is super attractive. That's like what makes you attractive to so many. So This might not be like everyone's cup of tea. Let me just like say it here, group number 3. But for the ones who, who you attract, this is what makes you super irresistible. This thing about you makes you very, very interesting. It's like you're holding the leash and they're just allowed to do certain things. And then you're pulling and, giving them treats. Maybe it sounds like really cruel, but I'm not trying to be cruel, and I'm just trying to put it like into, I don't know, I'm just like saying what I'm seeing. That's the thing. Okay, so group number 3. Let's say this is your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. So here, because you're drawn to this beautiful clear crystal. So let's hop into your reading to see why people find you very, very irresistible, sexy, hot, and all of those good things. So first of all, let's start with this card, which is not the 18 plus card. We're going to dive slowly into it. So first of all, we have here the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. So you can see here why people find you to be very, very attractive is because you're someone who I feel like, and this might sound, a little bit, but I feel like it feels to them like this is a right person. This is like a person who I won't fight a lot with, who we just type of relate with, where everything just flows so naturally, so good. And that is literally why you are so attractive to a lot of people. I feel a lot of people don't see that you have a lot of baggage. It could be that you don't have a lot of baggage, but I'm seeing here they see an uncomplicated situation. And because they see that, it's like, maybe a relief to some that they might have an uncomplicated relationship. Now imagine maybe you were like in a toxic relationship because someone had like a baggage. Not to say that someone, everyone has like something. But if you were from a toxic relationship and you experienced a lot, then you might be relieved when someone doesn't have like a baggage that bring in that toxic behavior. That's like what I want to say with this. So it doesn't mean like, you should be uncomplicated or anything. But I'm saying this is what people experience when they see you. And this is what they find very sexy about you. I'm also seeing here a little bit of an innocent energy. So there's something very innocent about you or something like that. But people just think, this is someone that is just, I love that type of innocence. I love that type of energy that's calm, that's soothing. I really want to be like with this person. Like that is the feeling that I'm getting from that card. Okay, so look at this. We have the High Priest, which for me really correlates very, very beautiful, but it just like said. But seeing this, I'm also seeing there might be something that is very mystical about you. There's like this type of energy, as I said, like it's very pure. Now for some of you guys, it will mean that you guys are still a virgin or something like that, or you come across as being a virgin, or people might think that of you, or you might not have a lot of relationship. And I feel that that is what really attracts people towards you, this innocent energy that I'm getting, and it's very, very seductive to a lot of people. Also, there is something about in the way that you look towards people. It's almost like if they're experiencing it as teasy. So you might have really plump lips, or you might have like big eyes or something like that. Something that people find very, very erotic. And those are kind of like the things that are coming up like right now. There might also be something about your feet that I'm seeing that some people might tend to really focus upon. So yeah, let's see what else we're getting for you. So we have here the Knave of Cups. So within the Knave of Cups, I can definitely see here that there's something about them. Something about here. that I'm seeing that people I just wanna take here a moment because this is a funny one. I'm seeing here people seeing a way out of their misery with you. And this is very, maybe it might be like specific to some of you guys, but I'm getting like leaving their old life behind, like leaving everything they maybe found bad about themselves, having like this fresh start with you. Makes you very irresistible. As I said, like the feeling that I'm getting within this group, it might be like, you know, some of us maybe have like crappy relationship, and then being with you, it's almost like, oh my god, like this relationship, like what I read in books, they still exist. There are still like people who believe in love. There are still people who are good, who will treat me well, who have like respect for me, who I can marry without, you know, having my past chasing me or something like that. So that's like what I'm seeing, because maybe you're honest, maybe because you're very pure. They see you as a new beginning. They see you literally as their future, and that makes you very irresistible. So yeah, all of like their past things is fading away. And I'm even seeing if you have like a person who has some toxic negative vibration about them, being with you just brings out automatically their best behavior. And that is a very, very rare quality. I want to say that, which is really beautiful that is coming up. But you're encouraging people to be the best that they can be. And that is why they find that to be very irresistible. Maybe you're not someone who judges pretty fast or something like that, but that makes them just want to be the best that they can. And that is just who you motivate them to be. That's like your energy. So yeah, really gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. We have here the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here within this card, it might be that you have a really beautiful back, but also nice bump here. And we have here the Five of Pentacles, which shows me that you might be very, very romantic. Within this group, I was saying, like, I feel like you guys are very much almost fairy tale-like. It's almost like too good to be true energy. So I want, even like if I want to make it like very sexual within this, I just see a very maybe almost timid, and it might not be like even timid, but there is something about your appearance that comes out that way, that makes people just wanna, I see like just wanna bite you, just wanna lick you, just wanna taste that skin. So I might also see here something about your skin that people just might want to lick. I don't know, like that might be like very specific as well to some of you guys, but that is like what I'm seeing. But also very much the back, the bum here that I'm seeing. And as I said, very romantic. There is something about you that makes people want to be your Prince Charming or your Princess Charming. Like they want to be that. It's like irresistible. Like you might come off like as a damsel in distress. You might come off as their prince or princess, and they want to be the one who matches the opposite. Like they want to be, if you're the princess, they want to be the Prince Charming. Like they want to complete you because there is something that's very peaceful about you. Let's get in this one. We have here the Two Swords. And we have here the Ten of Cups. Yeah, wow. With the Ten of Cups, guys, you are someone who is emotionally very fulfilling to someone. Look at this, because we have this two person being super intimate with each other, looking at each other, absolutely being at the top of their game, their happiness. And I feel like people feel that way with you. You're emotionally very, very fulfilling. And I can almost see here something that's very elegant as well about you, like very, very beautiful. It could also be, guys, that some of you guys wear necklaces or something like that if you're a woman, or a bracelet that just contrasts really beautifully with your skin, that people find to be very irresistible, or on your feet, because that is like some specific details that I got. Look at this, we have like the feet here again, pulling up, pulling tenderly. And there's something that's very, very sensual about you, like very soft, very, very intriguing. You can see like how this man is looking at her, like almost like, you're pulling me in, I want you. But still, this person is being very, very gentle to this person. Like, you know, in all the cards I can see a lot of gentleness. It's not like raw, it's not like you know, it's very, very gentle. So you bring this gentleness to this person, and that is why they find you super attractive. They have to hold back maybe sometimes their raw instincts and just think about it like, okay, but I don't want to hurt this person, I want to be gentle, I want to be soft. And that is what they find so sexy about you. They have to be soft with you, they have to be tender with you. And that is amazing. So let's see what else we're getting here. Ooh, let's see. We have authenticity, and ooh, like that. We have sensuality. Whew. So yeah, I cannot like even pronounce it like anymore, because I was talking about how sensual you are, and having just like this sensuality card coming. You know, I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. You have like these little bitty traits of yours that people find to be very, very sensual. Maybe you dance as well in a certain way, or you move your body in a certain way that's very sensual. It might be that some of you guys, you know, do dance classes or something like that, or you have like a dance history which makes your body move a certain way that people find to be very irresistible. Also, we have your authenticity, which I find to be, you know, combined with that innocent. It is something that is pure, and when you see that, it's people find that to be very rare, so that makes you very irresistible. So let's see what else we can get for you. What else you can get for number 4. Ooh, look at this. A lot of trust. I see here that because you come across as being very innocent, by being, you know, very sweet and kind and giving like people that vibration, people very much trust you. And this is good because as I said, like in all my readings, like trust is super, super important. So they will trust you here with their life. They will trust you here with all their feelings. So definitely getting here that energy that they feel like you belong. Like you guys just belong, because you make them a complete different person. They're like almost like a complete different person when they are around you. And at the same time, we have this very fun and loving and dancing, I love, I play energy. And combining that, it's like, wow, it's amazing, it's cute. I can see here this pal just being cute, sexy cute. Like that's like what I'm getting. You guys are like sexy cute. So group number 4, this is your reading, and I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would really love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!